Hey guys, it's Eric here and this is my Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro review. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, so this unboxing is really quick. You have an envelope that houses your SIM ejector tool, a warranty card, a user guide. You get full support for all the 4G LTE bands that are available on the networks here, a TPU case that doesn't feel cheap or loose like the Pocofone's was. It also hasn't shown any sign of turning yellow so far. You have your device wrapped in plastic, you get an 18-watt charger and a USB Type-C cable. Let's take a look at the design. It's a classic glass and plastic sandwich. Actually, the paint job on the frame could have fooled me into thinking it was stainless steel or something. Gorilla Glass 5 protection on the front and back may not be as durable as the Redmi Note 7 because the back is curved. Feels pretty good in the hand. I initially thought it would be a bit bulky because of its dimensions, but it's closer to average size. You get 4 cameras with flash, a 64 megapixel main shooter, an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, a macro camera and depth sensor, both 2 megapixel. Camera bump is a little raised. The fingerprint placement is the absolute worst as you're 100% guaranteed to touch your camera every time you try to unlock your phone. Other than that, the design is great. Also, the pearl white color reflects light in a pinkish hue, kinda like an actual pearl, which is cool if you're into it. On the front, you have a 6.53-inch IPS LCD display with 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. It's got the water drop notch that houses a 20 megapixel camera up top, an earpiece and a notification LED. On the left, you have a hybrid SIM tray that holds 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM and 1 SD card. On the right, you have a power button and volume rocker. On the top, you have your microphone and IR blaster. On the bottom, you have a headphone jack, a USB Type-C port, a second microphone and a speaker. On the software side, Redmi Note 8 Pro shipped with MiUI 10, but an update was pushed shortly after to MiUI 11.0.2, slapped on top of Android 9 Pie. A very stable, bug-free update so far. The toggles for everything are still scattered all over the place, so you always have to search for them. I like the dark mode on here. I love that it turns all your notifications dark, though the display is only an LCD panel, so there's no battery benefit to it. It's still a decent display, pretty responsive and bright outdoors. I got the 64GB storage variant with 6GB of RAM and you get about 53GB of available storage. Now onto the best feature and number one reason you should buy the Redmi Note 8 Pro in 2020. That would be the MediaTek Helio G90T 12nm process CPU and Mali G76 GPU. In my day-to-day usage, I did not feel the mid-rangeness of this chip. I certainly can't tell the difference between my Pocophone experience and what I got using the Redmi Note 8 Pro. It handles graphics-intensive games like Fortnite and PUBG Mobile like a champ. Actually, the one thing I noticed is that it doesn't get as hot as the Pocophone while gaming on max settings for long periods of time, which is pretty cool because the Pocophone only got hot after a couple of hours, then you get a warning to reduce the graphics settings and all that. Without mincing words, I've never been this impressed by the fluidity of my user experience on a mid-range phone, and if you're buying this majorly for gaming, don't deliberate any further because this is as good as it gets for this price bracket. The 4500 mAh battery on this guy is huge even by today's standards, and combined with a processor that runs cool, I'm not surprised that it was able to pull through a full day of medium to heavy use all on Wi-Fi. I played PUBG for 4 hours and still got over 10 hours of screen on time with 15% left to spare by midnight. It took me 1 hour and 38 minutes to charge from 0 to 100%. It does support fast charging and thankfully one was included in the box. About the camera on this guy, it's quite impressive on paper and I took some photos with it. I was not disappointed. You get excellent dynamic range, really high quality portrait shots from the front and back camera. You get some beauty settings on it by default. You just go ahead and dial it down to 0. Macro lens really puts close subjects in focus as it should. You have the camera on 60 megapixel setting by default, but the 64 megapixel mode is right next to it. The difference really shows when you crop into the image. Indoors, images are quite okay. Skin tones from the primary camera appear a little softer with indoor lighting. Huge thanks to one of our subscribers for the shirt I have on. We only get screen flash on this guy. Night mode is not bad for a mid-ranger, but really far behind what you get on flagships. It shoots really stable videos in 1080p and you can shoot in 4K as well. So this is the front-facing camera of the Redmi Note 8 Pro and here's what the audio sounds like. Xiaomi claimed they use flagship speakers on this guy, so I tested it with the Huawei Y9S. You be the judge. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the fact that you can't get GCAM to work on it as it would on a Snapdragon equipped phone. There is so much you'll be missing out on camera wise if you upgraded from the Redmi Note 7, because while the default camera of this guy is way better, it won't wow anyone on social media as much as GCAM paired with the Redmi Note 7 or GCAM paired with literally any mid-range phone that ships with a compatible chip would. If like me, you're super into the crispy HDR Plus from GCAM, you can go with the Redmi Note 8 instead, or better still, keep rocking your Redmi Note 7 till the Note 9 is launched. Xiaomi may have taken a risk by using a ridiculously powerful and efficient MediaTek chip which favors gamers over GCAM enthusiasts. If you're the former and your budget is right, I highly recommend the Redmi Note 8 Pro because it offers way more value than you're paying for. If you see a couple of ads here and there, just know that they have to make their money back somehow. The Redmi Note 8 Pro is priced at 83,000 Naira, which converts to $230 for the 64GB variant, and you get an even better deal with the 128GB variant, which sells for 90,000 Naira, which converts to $250. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram to see what I'm up to. Please subscribe for more videos like this as it will mean a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.